Hey, Avon representatives, it's Emily Segrin. I am excited. I just landed my first big fundraiser. So I've done a couple smaller fundraisers in the past, one being for a dance squad. I did that a couple years in a row. And then I just finished up Herbie the Hedgehog fundraiser for raising money for the Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk. So I did go ahead and purchase the fundraising kit from Town and Country. I always find that if it's an area that I don't know much about, the first step in really getting over that intimidation is to look at all the materials and learn about how to do it. But I will tell you, the best thing that works for me is committing to it, because then I know I'll take the time to prepare. So if you're like me and you're just always like, oh yeah, you know, tomorrow, next week, next month, I'll do that. Commit, and then it'll force you to kind of learn about it. So even if that's not securing a fundraiser, maybe it's teaching your team how to do it. And in that case, you need to learn the information in order to be able to teach it. So there is quite a few materials that come with that fundraising kit. I know stuff changes all of the time. So go to Town and Country and find out what is available now for fundraising materials. And what I will tell you is that I landed Ava's school, and I have been offering to do a fundraiser for them for probably 2 years now, and I keep asking and I keep asking, and they just never really took me up on it. So I asked a new person, and this time she said yes, and it's perfect timing because it is November and it's holiday time. And for setting up the online fundraiser and the way I'm going to run this, it's really going to take not much extra of my time or effort to put into it, and I'm really going to be able to give a large amount back to Ava's school, which is really exciting for me. So lesson learned that you just keep asking. If they don't say no, that means it's a maybe. So you keep asking, and if you're persistent as I am, you may finally get that yes. And looking back, you know, what I probably should have done is sent some more information, told them more about the benefit to them. I always just kind of asked if they wanted more information, and, you know, they would say, let me go talk to so-and-so and see if they're interested. So, you know, they never said no, but they kept kind of putting it off. And so if I was more persistent and showed them the benefits to their organization and provided some follow-up materials, maybe they would have said yes sooner. So these are the registered fundraising flyers that Avon has. And I would recommend sticking to the flyers or offering everything if you're going to do it online. I wouldn't do a full catalog fundraiser just because of availability of products, your commission amount, and then you know, getting in contact with that end consumer if there's an issue with the order. So it's just easier to stick with the registered flyers, or if you're going to offer the entire product array, to do that online, since you'll have up-to-date inventory information. So the flyers, there's great little sets for a new. The Bug Guard flyer is hot for summertime. Moisture therapy, some really great sets there for $16 and $21. Our makeup flyer, Skin So Soft, and Herbie. And then there is a candle votive one as well right now. What I would say is if you're going to do the flyers, I would do as many of the flyers as the organization wants, because you're already going to be doing all the work to set it up and to deliver it. So you might as well give them quite a few selections to choose from. Now I'm on your Avon 2.0. If you click on the logo anywhere on your Avon 2.0, you can scroll all the way to the bottom here and find Avon Fundraising and all of the information that you need to get started. So I don't know why fundraising is such an intimidating topic for Avon, but I think it's because the information was kind of scattered before, and now Avon's really put together a whole set, a blueprint of what to do and how to do it and when to do it. So they're making it much easier for us. There is no longer a reason to be not offering the fundraising opportunity. So what I like to do for Avon, Ava's school, I am donating 40% of the profit on beauty products, full earnings items, and 20% on fixed earnings items. I left that extra 10% and the extra 5% to help cover my costs. It's up to you the amount you want to give to the organization, but the way I see it is I'm doing good for the organization, and I'm being exposed to hundreds of potential new customers. So Ava's school has 525 students. I am providing the fundraiser to all of them, so I'm going to make sure that I do a really good job of including my contact information and collecting it from them as well when they order from me. So here you can find all the information on getting started. The flyer fundraisers, you can come in here and actually download all of those flyers. So you see here, Avon is telling you step by step what to do. Here's those flyers that you can download and send electronically to potential fundraising opportunities, or you can print it out and give them materials to look at. I kind of like having the physical materials for a fundraiser so they can really see what they're getting. So let's go back, and I'm just gonna show you how I set up my online fundraiser. It was super simple. So I hope you guys can follow along and you get yours started right away. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to say register, and I'm just going to show you an example of what I put in there. Okay. You can put something about the organization in there. You want to put the chairperson's name, so I'm going to make one up here and put in their email address. And then you can also add their phone number if you like. You want to pick some dates. I decided to do the whole month just because it is holiday time. But if you're doing an online fundraiser, I would probably more suggest 2 to 3 weeks. If it drags on too long, you might lose interest, and it's just kind of good to make it a shorter time period. Like I said, I just did it a little bit longer because it is the holidays. So you can put your timing. You want to start it and then end it 2 weeks later here. Let's say our organization's goal is $5,000. So like I mentioned, I am offering 40% for beauty and jewelry and 20% for fashion and home. I made the URL super easy for people to type in. So keep that in mind when you're coming up with the URL. Don't do it too long. I just did SC18. So that's super easy. Spring Creek 2018. And then if you have permission to use the logo, you can do that here and submit. And it said, congratulations, your fundraiser is set up. So let's go in and find my, here we go. So here's the confirmation email that I got from Avon. Congrats, your fundraiser is now registered. And there's that URL so customers can come on here and shop for Spring Creek. So really exciting, and I was gonna set up a Facebook event for it as well, so I'll do that while you're on here. So this is my personal timeline. I'm gonna go ahead and create an event. Let's see. So I click on events over on the left and create. I want to create a public event. I am going to make myself, actually I'm going to make the store the host there. And I can always come back in and edit the picture. So I'm going to say Avon Spring Creek School Holiday Fundraiser. Okay, and it's gonna last for the whole month. So I'm gonna put, let's see. Oh, so it lets you select some different ways. So I'm gonna do, let's see, daily or weekly. I'm gonna say that it's daily from November 5th through the 30th. And we'll leave the start time and we'll finish at 6 p.m. So I can always come back in here and change these details. Okay, so I'm going to create the event. Oops. Okay, so we'll just start it tomorrow at 10 a.m. 6 p.m. Looks like you gotta pick. Let's see if they have fundraising. No, shopping. We'll pick shopping. And then I did create a flyer here. So I will go in and put that information. And you can use the information that Avon has. I just did this one a little bit differently because I have two options for them to shop in person with me or on the online fundraising website. So I want to include that here. Okay, so we go ahead and create. Okay, so then I can share that. I can find Ava's friends, moms that I'm friends with on Facebook and invite them. I can share it to the PTO. And then I can also add pictures and specials as we go to encourage that shopping. All right. So let's go back. You can also do the in-person flyers. So let's go back there. And there was an email to send to the organization so that they can share it as well. Okay, and then we're gonna register. So this is if, let's see, that's still the online. Let me find where you register the fundraiser. Okay, so you can get started with the flyers here. And this is where you register if you're gonna do those flyers. So you need to find out the tax exempt number for the organization. If they are a not-for-profit and the registered participants will not be collecting sales tax. So for the online fundraiser, those are not sales tax exempt. So you don't need that information, but if you are doing a fundraiser for a not-for-profit, you can register their tax exempt number, and so Avon will not charge you the sales tax since you're not collecting it from the customer. So you can register the different flyers that you're going to be using. And then it tells you exactly what to do. Process your fundraiser as shipped separate, adding product number 045642 so that it identifies as a fundraiser and gives you that 50% earnings. So it's really not too complicated, you guys. If I were you, I would look at it as doing good for an organization and really getting your name out there and potential long-term customers. So look at it as an opportunity for future business, not necessarily how much money you're going to make off of that fundraiser. So I hope you found this helpful. I will talk to you guys soon and really try to reach out. Oh, and this is really important, is to go into Avon Social because they have some really great images in there to share and get some interest in the fundraising. So if you go into Avon Social, there's some great images where you can email, text, share on social media. So really try to get out there by doing mailings and handing over marketing materials and also sharing online. It's really how you can be the most successful in this business. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you later.